Hello, welcome everyone to my stream of Madou Monogatari 2 or Sorcery Saga 2, RL 16. I don't know why they skipped. I think this is a chronologically. I think this might be the last one, and then part three has her in middle school. It's a weird thing. I don't know. I kind of wish that they would have followed some sort of timeline, but no, they didn't do that. They just around. All right, but with that said, let us play some Sorcery Saga. I'm gonna definitely try to get an analog. I'm definitely gonna try to get an analog because it's kind of, it's a little ridiculous that I have to do all this stuff. Uh-oh, something happened. Oh, great. Looks like I gotta do this thing again. Hold on, guys. I gotta. This is why I'm really considered getting an analog, just because of this. Hold on, maybe, or it could just be my Elgato. Yeah, there we go. Oh. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna try to fix this again. Oh. Jeez. Uh, I'm so sorry, guys, that this is happening. It's all right. I'm having problems here, guys. I can't believe it. And it was working earlier, right now too. It was. Okay, is it up? Okay. Oh my god. Can you guys see it now? There we go. I'm sorry, guys. It's just one of these issues with the setup. I I hate to do this. I really want I really want to make a I really wish I could use original hardware, but it's starting to look more and more like that's not a possibility. That I am really gonna have to, um, that I'm really gonna have to get an analog or one of these new FPG stuff game devices to to play my games. Like I'd rather stick to original hardware. That's what I like. But more and more, it's starting to seem that these things are not. They were never really designed to be captured or be streaming or anything of that manner. Everything was done on analog, and then trying to get that kind of signal to be presentable with all the different frame rates and voltage settings and whatnot is just one of those things that it may or may not happen depending on if it feels like it or not. And honestly, honestly, like I'm not against it. Like I'll be honest, like I'm not against that kind of people that use FPGA or emulation devices. It's just that it's my personal preference to use a original hardware. With that said, I actually have an FPGA device called the AVS. It's a old NES, or it's like a FPGA Nintendo that that I bought I couldn't because I couldn't play my Nintendo games. Like I was gifted a Nintendo from my friend who moved away. He had like a bunch of them or something, and he wanted to give me one, and he gave it to me, right? And from he was a cool guy, but he was moving away, and I dearly miss him. But he he um he gave me this Nintendo and just told me just to have it because he doesn't know, he's not a classic gamer, but he knows that I like classic games, and he just gave it to me. That was my first Nintendo. It was in 2002. He gave that to me, and it was at that time I was like, oh wow, well I got this thing now. Let me oh great. And then I started buying all these Nintendo games, and for the most part, it worked. It was a bit of a struggle to get working, but it worked. I started buying like all these games that I remember that my that like classmates would always talk about, and Batman, DuckTales, um, Punch Out, you know. And then I just started buying these games on the cheap. I remember like in 1 year, I bought like 20 different NES games, just because they were very cheap. Like, how could I say no, right? And how could I not say no to that? And then I saw Gradius and Salamander. Not Salamander, it was called Life Force. They were very cheap too. And like, I'm playing these things. I'm paying like $5 for every one of these games, right? And I got a sizable collection. Now, I had a sizable collection. However, trying to get these games to work, it wasn't always guaranteed. It wasn't always guaranteed that it was gonna work. I had to struggle. I remember getting DuckTales. I remember spending an entire hour trying to get DuckTales to work. Uh, oh, great. Yeah. Okay, so I couldn't get these games to work. I was really struggling, and I remember I just had enough. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So so when that AVS was started to be this is before the analog, but the AVS was started to be advertised, and I don't know if it was Review Tech USA or Retroware, one of those two. They were talking about it, and I'm thinking, might as well get an AVS because you know because at least then I didn't care about the HDMI. I didn't care at the fact that it came in built in with a Game Genie. Um, what I cared about is to play my Nintendo, to play my Nintendo games because I have a lot of Nintendo games. Like I got Final Fantasy, Dragon Warrior 1, 2, 3, and it just like I had this an array of NES games that I seldom play because I can't get any of these things to work. You know, and oh my God, don't do this to me. And I, I, I'm gonna get some more shallots or some veggies. And so what did I do? What did I do? Well, I I got this AVS and all these games just worked. They just worked. They these games they just worked. I didn't have to worry about um I didn't have to worry about fiddling with the thing. Do you guys want to know? I had Legend of Zelda, right? I traded Legend of Zelda for like a strategy guide or something like that, right? I I got Legend of Zelda, and I've always been interested in the series, right? But I was never, I was never a Nintendo guy, right? It was like, oh, it looks pretty neat, but you know, I don't think I'm ever gonna play anything like this, But it was what inspired Govilius, so I wanted to give it a shot, and around the same time I got my NES, the one that barely worked. I By the time when I got my NES, I was trying to get this Legend of Zelda game to work. She got a microphone. Oh, come on. Okay, so I guess I'll finish. Okay. I was interested in Legend of Zelda. Um, I traded it in for a strategy guide, and I actually got The Adventures of Link and The Legend of Zelda, right? Um, and okay, so that was a pretty interesting fight. Okay, so I guess I'm getting off topic. Okay, so um, the battery on Legend of Zelda didn't work. I um I replaced the battery in a very brutal way, but I replaced it with like I basically pried the original battery off the two tabs and stuck a new battery in, and then used electrical tape to pretty much sorry about that, guys. I I pried this battery off. I pried the battery off the two tabs, and basically put in a new battery with electrical tape. And that's how I was making my progress through my that's how I was making my progress through the game. Now, unfortunately though, unfortunately though, I unfortunately though, it wasn't very stable. So every time the system will move a little bit or something, the the battery will, like, I guess, come loose, or like the electric, like the current wouldn't stay consistent, and I'll lose my progress. Also, sometimes the cartridge wouldn't stay in place. So I remember having to take the top shell off of my Nintendo and placing like a slightly heavy object. I think I put a bottle of water on top of my Nintendo, on top of the on top of the my my Legend of Zelda cartridge with the you know with the top shell of the Nintendo off, just so it could stay in place, right? And I just had it there, right? I just had it there, and and I was like, okay, I'm gonna just leave it right here. It's gonna be in this corner. No one's gonna touch it. It'll be fine. So I was basically progressing. I think I was like maybe on the fourth dungeon when my mom came by and started like sweeping, and she knocks the Nintendo. Like, she doesn't care about video games. It's not her thing. It's like, it's a yeah, little kid thing, right? She knocks the Nintendo. She knocks the Nintendo. The water bottle falls. It's close, so nothing got spilled. But the water bottle falls, and the game just freezes. And I start yelling at my mom. What did you do? What were you doing? And the cartridge, it got janky, and it got corrupted, and I tried restarting the game again, but my save was gone. I was like, oh my god, no. Oh my god, no. And I told her I just lost like like I don't know how many hours of progress. I'm gonna save it because I know it's gonna be some. Huh. Oh god. So I lost all the progress. Now that was a bad one. That was a bad one. I hated that. I hated the fact that I lost all that progress, and then um, I had the Nintendo on the floor because at the time it wasn't my primary system that I will play all the time. I just took it out to see to play, and I did not have a good time. It was like struggling to get these games working was wasn't making the experience fun. I was a Genesis guy or a Master System guy. I never had to blow into a cartridge. I just popped it in and it worked, right? I, I, I didn't have to fiddle with it. And I remember, what did I get? I remember getting Metal. No, it was a Metal Storm. I remember getting Final Fantasy. I I remember getting Final Fantasy, and 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 this was right after Final Fantasy X came out, and I was like, I can't wait to play the first one, right? I want to see how it is, and then I got Final Fantasy One. I think I bought it for really cheap, for like $10. This was back in the day when people were just trying to get rid of their NES stuff. And I remember getting it for $10. Like, oh, I can't wait to play this. And then like, it dawned on me that I don't even know if my Nintendo's gonna be able to play. And then I felt like apprehensive, wanting to play it because I didn't want to. I didn't want to go through the struggle of trying to get this game to work. Okay, but as soon as I got the AVS, I felt so much better about getting games. Like I remember getting Metal Storm a couple years back, like 2015 or something, and I see it and I'm like, oh wow, this is a I remember getting Metal Storm and feeling excited that I finally have a something that could play my games without too much issue. I still found a little issues, but that's because oh come on, really? And you know, I think that's like I well, let's see. These sirens. Uh, so that's why I'm not against. Oh, so that's why I'm not against. Um, that's why I'm not against FPGAs and emulation devices because you still want to play your games, right? But as you can see, I always have trouble with this Game Gear. Um, oh god. However, the Game Boy, the Game Boy though, I never had trouble with because of the Game Boy I never had any trouble with because like I've always used my GameCube and I have OSSC with the component cables and stuff. Alright, before I head, I gotta get some more veggies. Oh, jeez. Oh, you're kidding me. You know, with the Super Game Boy, I've always wondered why they couldn't make a an equivalent for the Genesis and Game Gear. And I guess you could say that the Game Gear was never popular enough to merit such a thing. Because honestly, I'm the only person I know in my entire school that even had a Game Gear. You know, I remember I would brag saying, "Oh, I got the new Sonic Chaos on the Game Gear," and like no one really gave a damn. Like really, no one really gave a damn. At the fact that I had a Game Gear, you know, I was like, "Oh, it's a color screen and this and that." No, no one cared. Like everyone was happy with their Game Boys, and I was just looking like a dumbass. Oh man. But and on another note, I think you may not know this, but the Game Gear has more colors available to it than the Genesis. And and I'm not to say that it could display more colors, it's just that it has access to a larger palette. I think the Genesis only has 512 colors or 560 something colors, and the Game Gear has like 4,000. But the Genesis is able to display more colors on. Oh, it's able to display more colors on screen. Oh, come on, really? Run into a wall and get 200 gold. Let's see. Man. I No, not yet. I have to still find out where here, let me save it because I feel like I'm gonna be something dumb's gonna end up happening. I wish I knew what they were saying. Well, I guess the only thing I could really do is get more, what was it gonna get? I don't know. I gotta get more wizard juices. Is Ariel the original girl mage? I wonder if they ever try to make an anime. Oh, jeez. Should I buy a mystery? I hate mystery bags. It's full of garbage. Every time I go to the convention and they sell them for like 25 bucks, it's guaranteed to have. I'm like, no, it's garbage you can't sell. It's garbage you can't sell. Why are you trying to sell garbage to people? I don't get that. I really do not get that. My wife loves them. She loves mystery because it's a hidden surprise. Me, like, I'd rather know what I'm buying. Really, I'd rather know what I'm buying. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to buy a bag full of garbage. I don't see the appeal. Little stickers, a lanyard, you know, a mouse pad, and some candies. I'm like, what? You pay $25 for that garbage? You know, if it's okay. I don't get that. I really don't. That's what I got. Okay. Well, looks like I'm doing good. Okay, well, I'm probably gonna end up having to come back here. You know, I like this dungeon crawler. It's simple. Like, okay. I'm gonna have to make a little slight confession here. I've never played this game on the screen, on a small screen. No. I like. So, I'm playing this on a big screen because, you know, I got my Game Gear all modded out to be on a giant television. But I honestly don't know what like I honestly didn't play this on a small screen. I gotta assume with that little border around it, you're having a tough time. Let's go down. Good thing I saved. Oh, well, that's good. Good thing I saved. I have a feeling if they ever brought this game over, no, if they ever made like an anime and it caught on over here, much like Dragon Ball Z, I think I think Puyo Puyo would have been more popular than it is now. Okay. Man. Wait a minute. Whoops. Hold on. Of course I would mess up. I loaded the wrong game. Now, the one thing that the first one has an advantage over the second one is that you could load while playing. Hold on. Oh, did I forget to save? Damn, I think I did forget to save. Um, Hold on, let me... Oh, I hope I didn't save over, Yeah, I did forget to save. Damn. Okay, it's not much of an issue. Let's see. Back to menu. What did I see? Okay. Alright, not much of a problem. Here, let me fill that out. Okay. I'm probably gonna have to get punched in my face. Oh man. You know, I'm gonna try to make this screen a little bit bigger. Hold on, guys. You know I can't make it bigger. Never mind. I'm Frankensteining this thing. Whew. Guys, I gotta let you guys know that my hard drive that I use to store all my game footage is starting to fail. And it's when I was trying to edit footage and do stuff like that on my last video, I could hear my external hard drive like really struggling to accomplish that, and I was like, oh no. So I got a little sad because that thing has been with me for like 10 years, 10, 12 years old. No. Hold on, yeah, like around 10 years already. I'm like, damn. And that Western Digital hard drive really lasted a long time. and I got really sad because I got it at a time when I was I got it at a time when I was going through a pretty bad breakup, and to get my mind off it, I wanted to start making videos just to do something to get my mind off of it. And the hard drive I had at the time, I think was like maybe, I wasn't even a hard drive. I was using flash sticks, like 16 gig flash cards or flash sticks or USB sticks, you know. And I remember I saw this hard drive, this 5 terabyte hard drive on clearance at Target because it was too expensive and no one was buying. So so I just said, F it, I'm gonna get this thing so I could start. So F it, I'll get this thing, and then like that's what I was using to record and store all my videos. And I'm like, oh, it's so sad. I feel like a little bummed out. I feel a little bummed out, and you know, I was going through all of my folders and whatnot, having all these memories, like, oh, I remember downloading this, I remember storing that. It was just one of those things where I couldn't, for the life of me, you know, figure out what this. Like, I just needed to get a new hard drive. It's like, you know, but with how hard drives are costing and whatnot, it kind of sucks. Man, I need all sorts of new stuff. I need a new computer. I need to fix something in my car. It's hold on, let's see. Let's save that. So yeah, but that hard drive really lasted me a while, and it's really good too. Like, it even has these two USB 3.0 things sticking out of it. Really? I thought I had a little bit more HP. I'll be honest. I wish there was some attack animations, like from the monsters. You know. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. Really? Really? Two? Carbuncle. I didn't know that they had Puyo tournaments in Japan. I wonder if I should just start, should I level up one more time? I should probably just level up one more time. Really? like that she just hits you with her microphone. Man. Really? You know, oh man, this is not good. Okay, here we go. Oh, come on. Really, just 2 attacks? Come on, get, come on, come on. I wonder why they had to emphasize that she's 16 in this. Like, I know they mentioned the magical academy in the first game. She finds a wall, and I think it's an advertisement to this magical high school that she really wants to go to. But that's just one quick mention. Oh man, I gotta get past this. I'm never gonna get to the high school if I don't pass this test. That was the thing, and that's all they ever mentioned. Right? They kind of skip elementary and middle school and straight into high school. It's like, what was she doing? Who are her teachers? Like, what was she doing? Oh. Really? That was so unfair, guys. Come on, just last one. Push, push. Really? I thought... Man, I gotta level up again? Yeah, let's go up. Really? That's not taking her out? Jeez, I can't believe it took that much. Something I forgot to mention in my review of the first game is that the music cuts out every time she's or every time someone speaks. I guess that could be kind of distracting, but I'm willing to give cut a lot of slack because it's an 8-bit crawling on RPG, you know? I really wish I knew what they were saying. Not yet. I gotta be able to one more level. I'll level up one more time and then I'll go back to that dude in white. Schizo, whatever that guy's name. Is he weak to fire? Oh, I guess not. The reason I kept on using Ice Storm is because smoke comes out, so I'm thinking it's related to fire, so like I don't use fire. No, these are starting to become easier. You know what? There you go. Just like that. Just like that. What I like about this game is you really could level up faster than normal. Duh. Oh, double attack? Come on. What do these things do? Really? Okay. There we go. I like the old school thing where you level up, your MP and HP go all the way back up. I'm gonna save it. Yes. Those double attacks, man. I was about to heal myself with the curry. How you heal yourself by eating curry, I do not know. It's just something that happens in this game. Okay. Where's my curry? Ah, yes! I got him! Oh, almost a full level up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to save. All these things locked. Someone's waiting to the vanity. Yes! Another one? Oh, wow. At least let me take 2 more steps before you do stuff like that, maybe. Oh. Okay. I feel like something bad's gonna happen. I like this. You're all depleted. And now I got some magic back. That's great. No. I need to get... Damn. Okay. In 1994, I think it was by 94, no Game Gear, like Game Gear was seeing very little games, I think, coming out at that point, I think. Because Sonic Chaos, well, Sonic Triple Trouble came out in 94, I think. You get stuck if you give out the key, right? huh? All right, no, I have to fight that thing. I have to. Whoops. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go, one more time. I feel like I could. I feel like I could beat it. I just gotta like get prepared. Oh man. Oh my god, why does that happen? Yay! Alright, I'm gonna save it because I don't want to deal with that anymore. I'm doing pretty good, I think. Okay, can I go in here? Yep. Alright, let's run. 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 Okay, I Really? No. Yeah, I have. Yeah, I'm a little. I gotta get more provisions. Let's see. Oh damn, I got a lot of stuff. Okay, let's see. Oh boy. If... Well, while I'm up here, might as well.
Wow, that did nothing. Okay, let's see what's behind. Really? Oh my god. That was a... me freaking out over nothing. Okay, let's... Oh, swift herbs, swift herbs. That's fine. Look at that, look at that. Alright. No, that's the one with the boss. Oh boy. Well, really, one step and that's what happens. I guess I'll... Oh man, these guys really don't want me to... Okay, okay. Yeah, the amount of random battles is approaching Fantasy Star levels. It's getting pretty annoying. It's warp. You remembered warp. Something that she... How could he forget spells that you learned in kindergarten? That's what gets me. Don't throw away veggies. Okay. Okay, so it looks interesting. Hold on, let's see the map. Is there anything in here? Okay, now I got this thing. Okay, okay, hold on, let's see. See, this is how you warp into areas that you couldn't reach before in the... Oh boy. Okay, oh man. Oh man, oh whoops. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna save it. Then I'm gonna pull it out. Oh, just to make sure. All right. Really? Oh, that sucks. Okay, well, I guess I was hoping to warp it. I guess I could go all the way around. That sucks, though. Damn. Now look at that. Look at that.
3 more blocks. Oh, really? Okay. I'll save this as file 3. Alright, well, I'm gonna end this stream here, guys. We progressed a lot. There's we finally have warp, so we could warp into hidden rooms above us and stuff. The makers of this game were really like trying to figure things out, and I think they did a pretty good job of you know, making the puzzles that work within the limitations of dungeon crawlers like this. A lot of dungeon crawlers like this don't have puzzles that are this elaborate. It's mostly just like find item and then find item and take it here, much like a Doom. You know. But no, I like how they do the puzzles this way. All right, well, catch y'all later, guys, and I'll try to stream later today if possible. If not, then we'll see. Anyway, take care, guys. Catch y'all later.